In the morning's snowy silence, Kevin saw something that made his heart skip a beat. From that moment, everything in his life changed, though he didn't know it yet. At 7 in the morning, the snow was still falling as Kevin pulled into the school parking lot. Snowflakes clung to his coat and melted on his face. A fifth-grade teacher in Milwaukee, he usually arrived early. With a cup of coffee in one hand and papers in his bag, he walked toward the school, but suddenly, something stopped him. His gaze fell on a bus stop where he saw a puppy. The puppy sat still, as if frozen to the ground. It was a small German shepherd, only 3 or 4 months old. Its ears were too large for its head, its fur was soaked, and a bright red child's scarf was tied around its neck. Without hesitation, Kevin crossed the street. The puppy calmly watched him, not barking or running away. Kevin slowly crouched beside it. "Hello, buddy," he said gently. "Where's your owner?" At that moment, he noticed a note tucked under the scarf, attached to the collar with a plastic clip. His hands trembled as he carefully removed it. "Her name is Lily. She is kind. Please take care of her. No signature, no phone number, just that." Kevin's throat tightened. The puppy pressed against his hand, unafraid, simply wagging its tail as if trying to be brave. Kevin picked her up. Lily was light. He could easily feel her ribs. The puppy sighed and snuggled into his jacket. "You're safe now," he whispered. This puppy was the beginning of something Kevin never expected. He carried her into his classroom, wrapped in an old fleece blanket. She didn't make a sound the whole way, just clung to him as if afraid he might disappear. Kevin sat at his desk, turned on the heater, and held Lily close as the room slowly warmed. Her breathing stabilized. Occasionally, she glanced at the door as if expecting someone. He wondered who had left her. Perhaps it was a child. The scarf and the neat block letters of the note, written with trembling hands, suggested that possibility. It was painful to imagine the moment when the child left her behind. Kevin notified the office that he would be late and called animal control to check if anyone had reported a missing dog. Nothing. Even online searches yielded no results. Lily stayed under his desk, her paws tightly tucked, her eyes following his every move. She remained calm, neither barking nor whining. Kevin brought some food, and 20 minutes later, Lily ate slowly, as if she hadn't eaten in days. After school, he decided not to take her to a shelter, but to his home. Bringing Lily home, she hesitated at the door, seemingly unsure if she was allowed to enter. He knelt down, extended his hand, and she stepped forward, her tail low, ears pinned back, hoping for the best. That night she slept beside his bed, her head resting on his hand. She didn't move, as if ensuring he was real. The next morning, Kevin found her still curled up beside him. Her breathing was slow and steady. He watched the rise and fall of her chest, the twitch of her paw. He hadn't slept so peacefully in years, not since his beloved wife passed away. After her death, life lost any meaning for him. But with Lily's arrival, he felt some relief, as if life's burdens had started to lighten just a bit. At school, Lily immediately caught the attention of everyone. Students gasped when they saw her in Kevin's classroom. "Is she your dog, Mr. DeHarris?" they asked, eyes wide in amazement. He hesitated before responding, "Her name is Lily. She lives with me now." By lunchtime, Lily had already become the star of the school. The counselor, Mrs. Dwight, noticed her and sat down next to her. Lily snuggled up as if they had always known each other. "She's something special," Mrs. Dwight whispered. Kevin felt it too. Lily didn't just notice people. It seemed like she could read them. One of his students, usually silent Jamie, spent a whole recess sitting with Lily, her head resting on his lap. For the first time in weeks, he began speaking, not just with her, but with Kevin, discussing a book. It was the longest he had spoken in a long time. After school, Kevin began researching the requirements for certifying therapy dogs. It seemed Lily was already doing this work, offering comfort to people. At home, Lily followed him everywhere, never straying more than a few feet away. When he cooked, she sat in the corner watching. When he read, she lay with her head on his leg. And Kevin found himself talking to her about work, his late wife, and how the house seemed too big. Lily listened intently, her eyes full of understanding. When she jumped onto his bed that night, he didn't stop her. It became clear that Lily belonged there. She was already a part of his home. At school, she comforted both students and teachers, effortlessly blending into the fabric of everyday life. Kevin couldn't stop thinking about the note and the child who had written it. He began quietly asking people around. Cheryl, the school bus driver, remembered Lily. The puppy sat there every day at the same time, as if waiting for something or someone. When Kevin finally met a boy named Eli, everything became clear. The red scarf peeking from Eli's pocket made his heart skip a beat. Eli explained that Lily accompanied him every day. His mother insisted on giving up the dog due to moving to a new place that didn't allow pets. Kevin assured him that Lily was safe and was changing lives. On the weekend, he took Lily to the park and watched their reunion. Lily recognized Eli and rushed to him. Their connection required no words, just two souls finding each other again. Later, Eli gave her a stuffed bear that Lily used to sleep with. As they returned home, Lily glanced back eagerly until Eli disappeared from view. She said goodbye, but it was the beginning of a new chapter. With each passing day, Lily became an integral part of Kevin's life and the school community. She moved through the hallways, greeting teachers and soothing students. One day, when the school was closed, Kevin and Lily visited the local children's hospital, where Lily met children in need of her calming presence. Among these children was a girl named Lisa, who had cancer and spent numerous days staring silently at the wall. But when Lily first entered her room, Lisa smiled for the first time in a long time. Lily became her support, lying beside her during treatments, strengthening her spirit each day. Time passed, and Lisa grew stronger. On the day she left the hospital, Lily walked beside her wheelchair to the door. Lisa bent down and kissed her head. "Thank you for helping me cope." Kevin often drove past that bus stop where he first saw Lily. He remembered the red scarf and note Eli had placed. These symbols of kindness and hope always reminded him of how Lily saved him from loneliness and showed that the world could be a kind place. Lily sat next to him on the porch, her head resting on his leg, watching the sunset. Kevin felt a burden lift from his chest. Thanks to Lily, he found purpose and hope again. She brought more light and warmth into their lives than he could have imagined. In saving her, Kevin found salvation himself. He realized that sometimes healing comes quietly, on four paws. And every time she entered a room, children and adults reached out, finding comfort in her presence. Now Kevin, along with Lily, promised to continue their mission, helping not only children but all who needed support. After all, Lily had already proven that one kind heart could change the world. Did you enjoy this story? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to not miss new releases. See you soon.